Welcome back to the Road to Insane Final Boss. Just got 95 Herblore, which is a pretty nice level to get, because I can just banner boost to make holy overloads, which I just bought the recipe for, and I got my first bit of prayer renewals to actually combine with my overloads, which should get me a good few holy overloads to use at some bosses. I'm kind of bored and I don't want to go to Runespan, so I think I'm just going to go camp Bandos for like 10 hours or so. So yeah, I want to finish my melee armor set and just get some, I don't know, spare Bandos parts. I mean, you know, spare Bandos armor for invention and stuff, and maybe get the pet. So yeah, good luck me. And what do you know, within the first like 5 kills or so, got a Bandos hilt, which means my God Sword set from scratch is complete, right? That's cool. And wow, just another 5 or so kills later, Bandos Tassets. Jeez, this luck is pretty intense already. Hey, it's my first Bandos War Shield, I think. Have I gotten one of these before? I don't know, but I'll probably just disassemble it anyway. Another pair of Bandos Tassets, I'll definitely take those. Took a little break from Bandos to do full raid, didn't get anything, any good jobs or whatever, but it's always nice to get a Yakimaro kill count in there. But yeah, I also needed to repair my Noxious Staff. It's at like 40%, and I'm planning to stay longer than 40% is going to get me at Bandos, so better repair it now. Alright, got another Bandos hilt. Like, I don't even know what I would use the hilt for. It's like 450k cash if I alked it, or disassembled it for components maybe? I don't know. Yes, there they are, the Bandos boots. Finally got them. Alright, that's pretty much all the pieces of Bandos that I wanted. I still need the helm, but I don't really need the helmet because I can always make just Malevolent for whatever melee I want to do. But yes, Bandos boots, that's just really awesome to get. Ooh, Bandos chestplate, that's not half bad. Can use that for invention, like I keep mentioning. Like, that's all I ever use any of these drops for anymore, because I already have them, and that's kind of like unlocking the item for an Ironman. Wow, another pair of Bandos Tassets. That's like the 3rd one while doing this grind. Nice. And there we go. It's the Bandos helmet. That is all the Bandos items, and my inventory is also full. Like, I don't even have any room for food. So many drops. Such a hugely long trip. Ugh, why do I do this? But yay, full Bandos. That's cool. And another Bandos chestplate. Oh man, I alked my God Sword shard to make room in my inventory for a piece of food, but great, now it's no more food in the inventory. And another Bandos helmet. Come on, I'm gonna have to drink this extreme magic dose. Make room for that. Wow, okay, another pair of Bandos Tassets. So what I did to clear up inventory space was disassemble one of my Bandos helmets, but I don't want to disassemble the other one because I want to keep a helmet to use. So now what am I going to do? I guess it's at low enough mage level to finish off that magic potion. There we go, fine. And I know what you've probably already commented. Destroy the frickin' Siskellian pieces. No, I'm keeping them in my inventory in solidarity because I want them to put them in the frickin' currency pouch already, because this is getting a bit ridiculous how long it's taken to put those stupid things in the currency pouch. It's been on the ninja fix like list or whatever the hell for so long, and it's just been bugging me every weekly reset, having to deal with these stupid Siskellian pieces that don't belong in the inventory, and they're like hopefully going to be the last item you'll ever see popping up in your inventory while you're skilling and doing whatever. I hate things that pop up in my inventory so much, like the freaking snowballs and the candy corn, all that stupid stuff. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Anyway, yeah, that's why I'm not bothering to destroy them for inventory space right now. Okay, anyway, that's the last bit of this instance, and I think I'm going to call this a trip. Just look at all these resources: 638 adamant ores, 4,704 coal. I'm down to my last 2 inventory spaces for supplies, just 1 shark and 1 super restore, which I don't even need to bring prayer, so I should probably just not. So yeah, I was thinking of doing like a little mini guide on bosses that I grind for pets for, but I guess I'll just mention how I stay for so long at this boss. So I use a demon horn necklace, which gives you prayer back for all the bones that are dropped, and I have bone crusher and tool belt, so it automatically happens, which gives me enough prayer to be able to just use quick prayers for torment and soul split 100% of the time. And so yeah, it gets me pretty much all of my HP back all the time, so I don't need food. And there's not really much else to it. I mean, I do kite because I'm so used to it. It's not really that big a deal anymore, but yeah, especially lower levels players should definitely kite Bandos. It's a lot easier that way. And yeah, it just fills up my inventory with drops to the point where I'm just, what do I drop now? What do I give up? But anyway, let's just go see the kill count now. That's not the right tab. General Growdor, 1073. And I started at, started at 447 today. So yeah, it was a good 600 kills. That was about 60 kills per hour on average. Pretty sure I did just about 10 hours of this, even with that break of Yakimaru in the middle, and also just a bit of AFK just to restore some sanity. But yeah, this is about loot from like half of it, so double this and you'll get generally what I would get. But yeah, it's a pretty decent trip. Got to the first threshold of the pet drop chance, so that's nice. And I'll come back here later, but for now I'm gonna go AFK Runespan, cause yeah, I'm tired. Well, there's 82 rune crafting, which means I can craft double astral runes, which is going to be really nice for when I grind out those runes for Livid Farm, which I'm probably going to do even though I'm not going for Completionist Cape, because there's some pretty useful spells in there, like Disruption Shield. Doesn't that like work pretty well at Telos or something? So yeah, we'll probably get to that grind later, but still working on this rune crafting grind. Decided I should probably do these like 5 bounties I have stored up from God of War's Dungeon 2 just to get all this reputation stuff out of the way as soon as I can. And yeah, with Corruption Shot, these bounties are going really fast and it's kind of like super overpowered for this kind of stuff, but yeah, really glad I have that ability now. Well, there's 85 rune crafting, which unlocks, I guess, probably, yeah, like a platform or something in Runespan, but like, yeah, it's halfway from 80 to 90, right? Not really, but yeah, this is still just taking forever, and it's what I have to do to get requirement for a task set. Skilling. And that's it. This is the last mall I needed to unlock hard mode. This was ceiling collapse, and yeah, there we go. Just mauled all rotations. So that's cool. Do I get anything good? Holy crap, that's a lot of drops for me, just because my LSP is so not destroyed, I guess, because these guys have been doing Virago for a lot longer than I have, so yeah, cool. Pretty nice session of Virago. I got a ton of drops because like all the other people had done tons of Virago before, so their LSP was terrible and mine was unobstructed, I guess. So yeah, how many energies am I at? 112 tectonic energies, so I can basically make that full tectonic set as soon as I have the rune crafting level for it. So I think I need like 91, and then I can banner boost to 93 just to make it nice and easy to make that tectonic set. So back to rune crafting to work on that. Kinda want to start doing Ameliaraxor, and I could make Malevolent out of my energies, and I could boost my smithing to make them Malevolent, and I can actually augment them. So I might as well, right? Let's go ahead and augment the Cuirass and the Greaves, and have a set of T90 augmented armor. So that's going to be nice. It's really complicated, like how these T90 augmented items work, but I have to add so many charges. I used up like almost all of my energies I've been gathering from the daily cache and stuff, but that is augmented Malevolent, and pretty soon here, once I get 91 rune crafting to make my tectonic, I'll be able to make augmented T90 mage armor, and I don't have very many Cyrenix scales. I should probably like do a little bit of ascension grinding or something to finish off my T90 augmented ranged armor, which will be really nice, but that's going to take a lot more charges, and I'll probably have to camp the incandescent energies for those, but that'll come eventually. But for now, I'm glad I have these, and I should probably work on getting some good perks on them for Araxor. Like I'd really like Venom Blood on them for both Araxor and Greg. Had quite a few commendations left over from when I got my Superior Elite Void set done, so could get that Void Knight top pretty easily, which gives me 2 Pestiferous components. So I got 2 shots at this. I think it's best to use 4 of these and 1 of these. But I think if I like move these around, I can get the better chance at Venom blood somehow. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's just see how lucky I can get at this. I think it's a 1 in 10 chance about. If I read somewhere. Ultimatum's great. That's bad. And that's bad. Come on, man. Like, I want crackling with my Venom blood. I have enough Thaler to buy another Void Knight top, so I might go ahead and do that. But that's unfortunate. At least I have Venom blood on something. And I keep hearing that you get better chance at better perks when you're a higher level invention. Like, it somehow scales off of that, but I haven't like seen it anywhere like officially confirmed that the higher your invention level, the better chance you have at getting like Crackling 3 instead of 2 or something. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Crackling 2, that's okay. Come on, one more try. Nothing. Crackling 3, that's good at least. I got Crackling 3 and Venom Blood in separate perks, unfortunately, but that's kind of okay for now. Hopefully I can get that later when I want to go for something like that, but combination perks are not like the highest priority right now. Right now I should probably just work on getting invention up like at least to 74 so I can actually use Armadillo components to augment my weapons with Precise, which is going to be a really nice perk to have. Decided to do some Armadillo so I can level up my Garb and Ganodermic legs to level 10, disassemble them, get 74 invention so I can actually use the Armadillo components and possibly some Zamorak components to get some pretty useful perks. First drop of the trip, Armadillo gloves, so that's a free Armadillo component there. Well, I say free, but it's just an Armadillo component and I'll take it. Another drop, Armadillo helmet, alright. Another component. Well, that was 2 instances of Armadillo at least, and I should have 6 Armadillo components now. Yeah, there we go, so that's enough for 1 Precise 5 gizmo, so that's not too bad, and I'll come back here to get, I guess, 9 more Armadillo components, just so I can get my Nox set with Precise 5. But for now, I think I'm going to finish off leveling these 2 items at either Muspa or Nihil, because I need to actually get those summoning secondaries so I can make those really good familiars. And yeah, it'll be nice just to train some invention while I'm there as well. Did just a few minutes of Muspas and Nihils and all that stuff that I probably am pronouncing completely wrong, but there we go. That's a few spines and fangs and 1 feather, so I'll probably come back to those places to get more secondaries, but for now, I got my stuff to level 10, and let's go ahead and disassemble it, which hopefully should get me to 74 invention. 524, is this going to give me that? Oh, not quite. Alright, so I'm going to have to, like, discover a couple things to finish off the level. And there we go, just discovered one level 70 thing, and that got me to 74 invention. So now I can get all those God Wars Dungeon components and actually be able to use them. So that's going to be really nice. Let's go ahead and probably discover all 4. Well, Sardome we don't really use for anything, and Bandos isn't the most useful in the world, but Armadillo and Zamorak, I have a few of those, and those will definitely come in handy for some pretty nice perks. What's the point of, like, failing to do this? Like, this just takes unnecessary time. It doesn't do anything. You don't lose anything when you repeat it. You just... Oh my god, this is stupid. Alright, come on. There we go, finally. Alright, so that's a Precise 5 weapon gizmo, which I'm going to go ahead and augment my Noxious Longbow with, because I'm pretty sure I want to augment my Longbow first, because I do raids and Rise of the Six with it. So this will help a lot, and eventually I'll be getting Aftershock 3 on all my Noxious weapons. Eventually. It's probably going to take forever to get that many Elu-Jenkin components, or whatever the hell they're called, but that should be good. Let's go ahead and put Precise 3 on the Longbow, and that's an awesome upgrade to the weapon. Just unlocked the 75% drop increase at Twin Furies, so I decided to test out my scythe here and go ahead and kill a bunch of Twin Furies. Hopefully get crests and anima top and bottom, which would be nice to replace my Armadillo chestplate with, because it would be a better piece of armor, I think. Oh, come on, that is the 4th Dormant Anima Core Helm with no bodies and no legs. I need the body and legs. They're so much better for me. Man. Hey. Yay, got 50 mil defense XP, because like I'm putting all 3 combat styles XP into defense, just because, hey, I might get a 200 mil, because I've never had a 200 mil XP skill in any account ever, so might as well do it with defense on this account, right? Another Zamorakian essence, that's cool, I guess. And another Zamorakian essence, ugh, man. I need the Saren one and the Sliske one as well to actually have a set of the essences, and I haven't killed a single Greg yet, so that's not going to be for a while. And that is the last kill of the trip, and I get a Blade of Averas! Wow, okay. Well, that was 2 hours of the Furies. What is this? Is it the main hand? It's looking like an offhand because the damage is so low. I don't even care, really. I'm probably never going to use it. But there we go, that's 2 hours of the Furies complete, got 106 kills total, so that's like just above 50 kills per hour, which is not too bad. This scythe is just amazing. The DPS you do with this scythe on the Furies, or the AoE abilities, is intense. But yeah, cool, that's a pretty nice drop to end the trip. And yeah, I could survive 2 full hours with just prayer potions thanks to the Scrimshot Vampirism and Soul Split and all that good stuff. This account is just like, the PvM potential is just getting up there. It's pretty much ready to do any boss in the game. It's pretty crazy. Well, it's path 2-3 for Raxor, and I think it's about time I learn how to do melee Raxor. So I put some perks on my armor, it used my Zamorak components. It didn't get a combination of Devoted and Impatient, but in one gizmo at least, but at least I got each of them individually. So yeah, I'll be able to, you know, get rid of those perks when I get better ones to put there, but that's fine. And more importantly, I got Venom Blood and Crackling on my legs, which it's going to be pretty nice. Hopefully I don't get KO'd by reflected crackling. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but the Venom Blood should definitely really help out at Raxor especially. So let's try out this setup and see how I do learning melee Raxor. That was a really weird kill. Because for one thing, it was the first time I've ever tried doing 2 kills in one trip, which I managed to do. And for another thing, it spawned as a mage Raxor, even though I was using melee, so that was really weird. Didn't know that could even happen, but holy crap. Wow. That is hilarious. So many things went so weird that kill, and I get a leg piece. Okay, well, I think I'm getting used to these melee kills, that's for sure. I was able to kill even the wrong form of a Raxor, so not half bad. Scrimshaw Vampirism is also helping out a lot, using very little food. Probably could do Blood Nihil kills really easy, like right now, because this armor and this Noxious Scythe is just perfect for a Raxor. It's working out really well. Did a few more kills with that melee setup, and yeah, it's definitely faster than range, just a bit sketchier, especially on phase 4, but that's probably what I'm going to be killing Raxor with from now on, just because it's so much faster, and like, it's pretty reliable, like, unless you screw up too bad. I never died, like, with it so far, but it feels like I come close, like, more often. But anyway, maybe for higher high enrage kills, I might switch to the bow just so it's a bit easier to do those high enrage kills. But anyway, that's all I kind of wanted to do this episode. It's getting a bit more difficult to like have enough interesting content when I'm starting to grind out these really long-term skilling grinds. Like this 91 rune crafting, I just really want out of the way, but I can't just, you know, sit there and rune craft for a week straight and have no videos up. That'd be pretty lame. So what I'm probably going to be doing while I'm doing these kinds of skilling grinds is doing like 10 hours of one boss, like I did with Bandos at the start of this episode, and like really focus on what I get out of that from like the loot, the XP, the drops, and like kill count and whatever, and just like really focus on one boss per episode. Well, I mean, not like just one boss per episode, like more like this episode where I did a bit of extra bossing like with the Furies and the Raxor and whatever, but just have like a 10-hour session of one boss just to show something like that gives the video substantial length so that I can use the rest of the time to skill basically and still have an interesting video to put up. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for a different boss that I'll be camping for 10 hours straight.
Wading through the willows, our words when cups is easy.